Good morning and welcome to the craft room. I'm Ellie Barnes. I'm really glad you can join me this morning. We're going to play with another of Stampin' Up's wonderful different style stamp sets. It's great to see so many stamp sets that are not flowers and giving us such a variety of things we can play with. So I'm really enjoying doing that. Last week we had a play with the attention shoppers with the shopping trolley and all the shopping stuff, the flowers, the bags and all the rest of it. And I did put on some photos last night for you to see alternative cards. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at all that. And today we're going to use Tuned In. Tune In. Tune In is a great one. It's a TV and it's a lot of fun. This will be ideal for mail cards, but for anyone's cards as well. So I've done a generic card today. I've done it something a little bit different with it. So hopefully you get to enjoy this and we'll have some fun together. So let me get you down to the desk and we'll get started straight away. Now, last week we had a bit of problem with this. So let's see if we can get this right today. We don't need the roof. See if I can get this up a bit. It's gone down a bit. We don't need it down a bit. Oh, look. I've lost my ability to do this, haven't I? I was getting it quite right there. Oh, snapped you out. It's fallen out. I hope you've... What a disaster. Oh, gosh. We're back. We're back and we're there. And it's still this very wide view. I don't know why. Now, let's make sure I am coming to you on the right place. Hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah, look, isn't it? That's shocking. It's bigger than before. What I need to do, I need to adjust it, don't I? All you can see is me, my tummy. It's a great big view again. I'm going to have to work out why it's so bad lately. We've got that camera in the frame in the road. It seems to be a wider view than we used to have. Oh. There we go. You've got the mess all around, but you can see my desk. I'm going to do what I did last week and bring it right down close to the desk so you don't have so much. How's that? And we can do that. It doesn't want to hold. I'm trying to get it in the right place for you, but it doesn't want to hold. We're not going to muck around all day. We'll be here all day and you won't get to see anything. So as I said, we're going to use Tuned In, which is this one. You see all my little notes on the side. I've been busy. I'm making invite cards or invitations for my husband's and we're calling it our 130th. It's my 60th and his 70th birthday party. So I've got stuff all over the place. I'll give you a sneak peek. Oh, that one's not finished. None of them are finished, but this is a sneak peek. I am using an old die set called the Stained Glass Windows, but we're having a 1920s birthday. So I wanted a bit Art Deco, so we're just opening up. And in here it'll say you're invited to a 130th birthday party. And there'll be a little tassel. I've got them upside down. Can't tell when they're like this. A little tassel on the bottom. When you open it up, it's going to be all the Art Deco paper in there with all the details of the invite. So hopefully I'll be able to show you a completed one next week. But this is what happens when you keep your dies and keep all the lovely bits and pieces that you earn over time. You'll be able to use them in all sorts of things. So that's what I've come up with our birthday party, which will be a flappers themed sneak into the speakeasy. And I found a perfect location here in Ballarat. They actually have a speakeasy that we're going to sneak into that's all done up in the 1920s style. But this is our new current set. We'll get back to this. our new current set, and we're going to use this today, and I'm hoping we'll have lots of fun. And feel free to say hi. I'll try and keep an eye on the comments as we chat. Now, I am a little bit dressed up today. You might think, oh, she's got some fancy on today. I do. We are going to go out today. It's my 30th birthday present because my birthday is this coming week, actually. And I'll be celebrating it in Canberra with one of my girlfriends in Stamping Up, Ellen. And we are going out today to see Mousetrap, the play, which is the longest running play in London, and they're having a version of it here in Geelong, and I can't wait. I saw it in London and I'd love to go again. So we're just doing our normal card size. I haven't chatted through the sizes, but we've done this a million times, our normal card size. And there it is. And yes, I'm stuck on black. My husband saw me do this one last night as a practice, and he said, oh, you've been working with black all week and you're still using black. Yes, I am. Now, oh, I meant to cut this bit out too. We are going to have some bright colours on this card though, and the black makes it stand out. Now, because I want this to be a card that would suit boys as well as girls, men and ladies, a neutral card, I'm cutting off that pinky bit on the bottom, and then I only need 9.5. So there's my 9.5. I am going to use that piece, and I need this to be 14, or 2 under 14 actually. And we might put this little piece inside too. And while we're at it, we better cut the inside piece, and we'll make that the same size. So we're looking at, it's a centimetre smaller when I say 2 under 14. It's 13.8 centimetres by 9.5. So that's a centimetre smaller than our card. And don't throw these bits out. They're great for all your little sentiments. So there's all our bits cut. Now I'm going to bring in the dies to begin with. Oh no, I did have some washi tape because I will need that. I don't know where I threw that last night. I've had my husband cut out. He's had to cut out 160 of this die and 80 of this one, and he's just been sitting at my old die cut and embossed machine for days. Now I'm going to use those, just get all the bits I'm going to use out. Busy chatting away here, and I'm not concentrating, am I? So when we cut with our dies, I want to put some sticky on the back of this one. Probably could use that, but I'll just use that one because I know it will fit. Now, this is an old packet, so it's still got writing on the back of it. But this is our sheets of, well, what do we call them? They're adhesive sheets. And I want to put it on the back there. That's okay. That bit's got still some paper on it, so it's not sticky, so it won't stick in the Big Shot cut and emboss machine. And for the TV, I could just cut a flat one out, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to fold it in half. Doesn't have to be perfect. And this is why I wanted my washi tape. Now, I did have a piece somewhere, but I'll just grab another one, eh? I just need a small, thin one. Oh, I've got all these washi tapes that I use, and I can't get them out. There it is. We'll just use this thin one. I want to make this TV so he opens up like so on the front of the card. So I'm going to adhere it. Now, I still want the curves of the TV, but I need to get just the edge over the back here. So that's exactly where I want it. So let's just pop some tape over there. And I've lost the end. This one's just about run out. In fact, that wasn't the end. That was just the other end. Here it is. Oh, I've got washi stuck to my fingers. And I'll have that bit there. And we'll stick another bit up in the corner here. And before I put it through, I'm just going to check that I've got enough over the edge here that it will make a card type opening. And I have. So, and in here we're going to do a few cuts of these, but we're going to cut that out of there. That's for inside the card. That needs to come out of there, and I need a couple of these. So let's get the cut and emboss machine in and see what we can do. Now we'll put a whole lot through at once. I'm going to have to start having a tidier desk, aren't I, if we're getting such a big view. Can't have it looking this messy all the time. So we'll cut that one. We'd not get it up too high. We might go that way. We'll cut one of these since we need to cut a few of those. And we'll cut one of these. This way we can get it through all at the same time. So we need one of those, and I'll put it right up in this corner so it's spread out a bit for the machine. Let's go. Right. Pop that aside. We'll have a look at that in a minute. One TV screen. We'll get rid of that piece. Now I've got some of my lightning bolts. We'll pop them over there. And where did he go? I've lost one. Oh, he's stuck on here. He's stuck on the plate. And we've got one of these. I don't even know what these are supposed to be, but I just thought they were a great shape. So we'll put that there. Now, let's go through again. I take it back. You don't have to. You can go through the other way, but I'm just that type of girl. Now, let's put this one down here now. And we'll put this one up here. I need another TV screen, and we need the knobs for the TV. That's why I'm doing it out of this one, because they're so fiddly. I found that this was the easiest. Right. Now let's see what we've got this time. We've got two more lightning bolts that have stayed in there. We're finished with the lightning bolts now. So we'll pop them over there. I want to do one more of those. Okay, they've stayed in there. I'll push them out in a minute. And we've got a screen. So we've got our two TV screens. We'll get rid of that. Pop this out. And I need one more of these. So we'll just pop that there quickly. And let's, which way? I've got to go this way this time. And that's that. Pop it out. There we go. That one can go. Now, we've got all our pieces cut out. So we have 3 of these. We have one of those that was cut out before. We have our lightning bolts. All right, some of them are upside down. Let's get them all up the right way. It's great because you're using just this piece of DSP, which is out of the Full of Life DSP. I love that set. It's nice and bright. And then we've got 2 screens. Now let's see if our TV worked. I'll just put the die away, or at least over on my metal plate bowl so I don't lose it. They can all go. So we have a TV that opens up. So let's put our TV decorations together. But to do that, we need to stamp these. And I'm going to use this colour down here. It's Blueberry Bushel. I haven't used this for a long time. It came back recently and I seem to have just not noticed it. But let's get into it today. So this screen, one screen's going to be stamped Happy Birthday. Now, there's 2 options in this stamp set. I could use, well, there's 3. There's Your Super, Happy Birthday. I could use News Flash, Happy Birthday, or Stay Tuned for an Important Message. And there's You're a Classic as well. I'm going to use Stay Tuned for an Important Message. No, so let's make sure it's all linked up. Hopefully that's straight enough. Could have done better, Ellie, but we've got it. So we have our 2 TV screens, and in here we have the speaker on the old TV and the 2 knobs. No remotes in those days. It's not that far back really. Well, it doesn't seem so for me. But then I am having a significant birthday, a 60th, so perhaps that does explain it. Now, why I put the tape on the adhesive sheet on the back is it's got all these little lines through it, and the liquid glue would seep through. Come on. Don't do this to me, come on. I've done hundreds all week. I've been using this paper. There it is. It flicked up. So let's pop this down the bottom of our TV. You can have your speakers. I remember our TV had the speaker at the side, but this one's having it at the bottom. And then a knob on either side. How about that? That's a bit. One for the volume. Turn on and volume. There's a lot of young people that would know what I'm talking about with this type of TV. Let's just use that to place it so I can get it where I want it. Oh, I want it straight. That's just me being OCD. And come on. There we go. And we're just going to go there. So there's the speaker and the volume knobs, and a little bit of liquid glue on Stay Tuned. Doesn't that remind you of your childhood? Those great big TVs. And then inside, we'll put the happy birthday. And I know it's not going to match up evenly on the outside because I've put it right in the middle, but that's where I want it. Because I'm going to put these all around. And I'm just putting a little dab of glue. And it did come out a bit. Where is a wipe? Don't you hate it when you use too big a dab of glue? There we go. And this one can go down here. Like so. We'll get him in there. And one here. More too much glue. Must be because I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry because we have to leave soon to go to see Mousetrap because we're having lunch out beforehand. It's going to be a lovely day down in Geelong, I hope. One there. It's now Mousetrap I went and saw in 1993 in London, so I am showing my age, I know. So I can't remember the ending, so that's going to be exciting. And for those that don't know, it's actually an Agatha Christie show. Now let's start putting some of this together. We'll put this on the front here. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, so I'll do that next while that bit dries. Oh, I've still got a bit of tape there. Probably won't be seen, but I'll just make sure they're off, just in case. Now, you know me, I like to use a lot of dimensionals, so I'm using 6 so this sits up nicely. And I was going to actually check where I'm going to put those little things underneath, but it's too late now, so I'm just going to wing it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of glue under each one, and I might, this one could go down here. No, we'll just wing it, eh? This one can go like so. And this one can go, we'll pop him out the red side too so he stands out on the other colours about there. And then we're going to pop this down. That one is a little bit far over. Can I get him to move? There we go. So there's the front of our card. Now I put some bling on it. Not a card that I make if it hasn't got bling on it. I'll just pop that aside for a minute. And we'll pop those over there. A little bin's missing. Now I'm just putting the bling around my telly in these little, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. If you know what they are, give me a shout out because I have no idea. But they can sit there like that. Finished with that bit. Finished with all these bits. Get them out of the road. We need to do this. And I decided, I mucked around, played with a few different things. Everything's in the shop. I can't get a big enough desk today. And this is what I came up with for inside the card. Oh, now first I decided I would put a bit of colour on. So we'll just grab the glue again. There's my washi tape I was looking for. Buried it. That's those sticky bits. I'm trying to make the desk look like it's a little bit cleaner, but it's not working. And we're just going to pop that there. Now we can do my little lightning bolts. And we'll give it a quick clean. And I'm just offsetting them so that they're on top of each other, but not exactly. So that it looks like when you write on the card, you get this great big lightning excitement. Well, that's what I think anyhow. So we'll just pop this inside the card. Like so. Oh, that hadn't dried yet. Smudge, smudge, smudge. Get all the glue off. I don't want it to stick together. And there we go. So the card today, stay tuned for an important message. Happy birthday. And then inside they can write, you've got plenty of space to write whatever message you like. I love this, lots of set stamps from Stamping Up with all the variety. And this is one that I think we can all have a lot of fun with. So it's called Stay Tuned. And I'll try and, again, get a few more cards made during the week. No, I won't get them done this week. We're in Canberra. But I'll try and get a few cards done. A little bit of glue there. So when I come back and show you some of the other things you can do with this stamp set. But I just love the idea that you could make a little card on the front of your card. So I'm going to pop you back up to me now. Hopefully you can get me in shot. Oh, there's the blind. There I am, finally. Short and sweet today. Hi, Renee. I can see your message now. I didn't see it before. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope you all have a wonderful day today. This weekend's going to be fabulous for us and a lot of fun because it's going to be lots of little celebrations for me, and then we'll be having one big one coming up next month. So I will not be with you next week, actually, next Saturday, because I'll be in Canberra. And although I might be crafting with a friend and I might be able to come live perhaps together with her, I could have a chat with her, we could see. Maybe I can't bring any guarantees what next week's going to be, because it's all a big surprise for me. I just know I'm going to Canberra and we're going to have a wonderful time. So have a good week, and I hope to see you all again soon, and I hope you enjoyed that card. Stay tuned, or not stay tuned, tune in. I really recommend it. It's going to be a fun set to play with. So we'll catch up with you. Have a good day, enjoy the sunshine, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.